Yesterday, that beautiful pink bike up on the ridge there. See that beauty? She's mine. But if you saw her yesterday, you'd be wondering why I was so proud, because it had fur that was on it for several playa trips, and I'd left it out of the rain this last year, and so we actually were starting to call it Grandpa, because the pink fur had turned kind of white and mangy, and it just kind of it was not a pretty bike, especially next to the other ones that were recently furred. It was sad. And so yesterday I took all the fur off, and Dimitri helped me re-fur it. And during the process of it, well, I should ask first, who here's gone to Burning Man? Okay. This will be my 14th year at Burning Man, so everything in my life, including right now, is really just kind of twiddling my thumbs until I can go back to the playa. You know what? I take that back. My life is spent trying to make the way I feel on the playa be a part of life right now. And so when a day like today is so exciting, I'm like almost teary-eyed. Many people come up to a Burning Man and they're like, God, why can't I do this year-round? Why can't people treat this way all the time? Why? Oh, it sucks this is only a week. And it's like, it doesn't have to. Back to my bike. So I take this, as I'm redoing the fur, I realized that I need a little screw to replace the chain guard. And I go through all Dimitri's bins and boxes in his garage, and he doesn't have anything. I'm like, what am I gonna do? And I look up, like 20 feet away is this neighbor. He's probably in his 60s, grizzled, clearly not a burner. But I'm like, you know what? Walk up to him, I'm like, hey, I'm just wondering if you have any extra spare, nuts and bolts or anything like that. And he's like, let me see. Gets in, finds one that's the right size, but it's too long, so he cuts it for, he cuts it down to size for me, and it was like, and it worked perfectly. And it was kind of like, this is just like the playa. Had a struggle, went to see a nice neighbor. I got playa dust on my hands from taking the fur off. The nice neighbor, like angelic thing. Does he have what I need? Of course he does, because the playa provides, even if you're not even there. So when you start to cultivate that attitude of surrender, of gifting, then that magic follows you in your life. So part of me, when that happened, I was like, that was so amazing! And then part of me was like, of course. Of course.
You only live once. Enjoy the color.